welcome back to the XwhY podcast, the show where four college roommates, with the help of a male guest star, answer the women's burning questions about the male brain. I'm Delaney Wessel.
Hi, I'm Anna Conway.
And I'm Mia Flores.
And unfortunately, we are missing Libby today. She is sick. Hi, future Libby. We love you. We miss you. Today, we have some new guest here, some fresh meat, who is not a century singer. It's Anna's cousin, Jackson. Welcome to the show, Jackson.
Yay.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Tell us a bit about yourself there, Jackson.
I'm a junior. I'm computer engineering major, and I'm on the club soccer team. Belt sums me up.
Very exciting. Okay, so as we ask all our stars here on the XwhY podcast.
Stars.
Yes.
Yeah.
The first question.
Or victims.
Please prove to us that you are a man in an appropriate manner.
I like to fish and hunt.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Am I supposed to? Is that good? Does that qualify for your
I
standards?
don't know. Does
I'd
that
say
count?
so.
I'll say I'll let it slide. Some have brought props, but,
Yeah.
you know, that'll work. That'll work.
That'll work.
I mean,
Okay.
I like fishing, but I don't really like hunting. I don't know any girls that like to hunt. Well, maybe one,
I
but
think,
it's
some,
far
for
and
sure.
few.
I think sitting in the blind is fun, but, and like shooting, that's kind of fun, but I don't like to actually like drag the dead animal away. But
Would you prefer to drag the dead animal away, Jackson?
Yeah. Yeah, that's part of the fun, right?
Is
Or
it?
some-
I mean, that's
Part
your
of the
prove
fun.
you're a man.
Yeah.
I guess that's
You walk
true.
away with your prize after hunting.
Oh,
That's part of it.
But it's dead.
but it's dead. What if
It
I had? What if I had a family?
What if he was
See,
on his
that's-
way to his deer wedding?
The fact that I don't think that is what proves my
Oh,
statement.
you know what? You're right. All right. Okay. Next question. Like another one that we ask everyone. Would you rather be a pirate, cowboy, wizard, or a knight?
It's got to be a cowboy, right?
Finally, a
Has to be
cowboy.
That was our most popular answer up until we actually started recording and asking the century singers. Like
Yeah.
everyone else had said cowboy.
What did they want to be? All the century
Had
singers.
two knights.
Two knights,
and
one
Two
wizard.
knights, a wizard, and then a knight that I convinced to be a wizard.
Yeah. So I don't really count that.
So yeah, that doesn't count.
So 3 knights.
Yeah.
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 I feel like cowboy is just the coolest. There's nothing else to be said about it. Most
Like-
badass.
Like what flavor of cowboy? Are we talking cattle drives or
Or like the ones you see in like westerns, like
John Wayne?
like John Wayne. I mean, like, have you ever seen?
I can hear Mr. Flores cheering.
Yeah, he's screaming.
Yeah. You guys ever seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
Yep.
No.
Like
No.
that. No.
You haven't seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
Classic.
No.
John
Classic
Flores
Western.
isn't my father, Mia. Like,
That's true.
Yeah. And I don't have brothers. Like,
I'm sure. I mean, my brother and my dad, they got into a phase like over COVID where they'd like read westerns and like have like a little book club.
well,
But-
like the most like Western movie that I've watched is like the 4-hour one, like Dances with Wolves.
Really?
Oh my God, it's so boring.
I
Sorry,
don't
sorry,
even know
Dad.
that.
I'm shocked
Sorry,
that's the only
but
one. We live in Texas.
oh my gosh, he made me sit through that, and I was like, "This is the worst. This actually sucks."
My brother is named after one of John Wayne's characters from The
Wow.
Searchers.
Wow.
My dad is so dedicated to the cowboy bit. Like we have a John Wayne cardboard cutout. I'm not
The John
exposing
Wayne
you, Dad.
cardboard cutout.
Yeah,
like
life
in your
size.
house.
Yep.
Is it just up all the time?
Yeah, he's in the corner of our John Wayne Shrine room, which
I can second that. I've been there.
yeah. Why would I lie about this? It's yeah, imagine me bringing people over because that's where we go to hang out because it's in like this little room away from everyone. And the first thing everyone says when they walk in, like, "Who's that?" I have to explain. It's my dad's. It's.
That's
I'm
so
not
funny.
sorry, Dad. I don't mean to call you out in front of everybody, but it is kind of jarring.
Yeah. Well, my turn to call out my dad. He is the only man who's ever answered pirate when I've asked this question, and he has his like ocean beach themed room upstairs. So maybe this is just a thing.
Is he a big Pirates of the Caribbean guy?
Nope. Just Jimmy Buffett.
Wow.
Just the biggest parrot head you've probably ever met.
That's true.
And he doesn't read, but he reads the Jimmy Buffett books. He was so devastated when
There
he
are
died.
Jimmy Buffett books.
Well, he's written some
Oh,
They're like
like
autobiographies.
Jimmy Buffett, a legacy.
Yeah. Well, he would probably read that too. Like just And then the lake house is all themed. Like
This is so off,
beachy.
this is kind
This
of
is
off topic,
off-topic.
but I wish that Jimmy Buffett made a Jimmy Buffet because that's like his name, but instead he made Margaritaville.
Oh yeah. Margaritaville's fun.
It's the buffet at Margarita's.
Yeah.
Jimmy Buffet.
Jimmy
I totally would have
Buffet.
hopped on that. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Should have been his marketing
All right. Is it my turn
It is
for
your
question?
turn.
Okay, my question, Jackson. Oh, so when you're talking to your friends, we've noticed amongst guys, when they reference their friends, they call them my buddy. Do you do that? And like, why do guys do that? Because I don't see any girl being like, oh, my buddy.
And it's never my
Chelsea.
friend. It's always my buddy.
Buddy.
What's like buddy, pal, the fellas. It's just the
fellas.
lingo. It's just the current lingo. I don't know what to say other than that.
But like even like grown men, like my dad will be like, "Oh yeah, my buddy Phil."
When did you start saying my buddy?
I don't know, probably eighth grade.
So like a rite of passage.
I don't think I've ever heard my brother say my buddy.
I have heard your brother say my buddy.
I actually on multiple occasions. 'cause
Maybe I
ever since
tune
writing
it
these
out.
questions, I'm
Tune
like,
it
oh,
out.
there it is.
I know every
I
time a guy
remember
says
it.
it, I'm like, "Oh, there it is again."
What is more appealing about my buddy than like, oh, that's my friend? Is it just
I
more
mean, it
personable?
simply just sounds cooler. Like you're not gonna. It sounds more formal to say my friend rather than like my buddy. That makes sense.
I guess. What do I say?
My friend.
I think I
Yeah,
say
I
my
think I
friend.
just say my friend.
Yeah. Oh, my friend. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the inflection. Like I get.
So formal. It's way too formal.
So far.
Way too formal.
What's the girl version of my?
Maybe my girl?
My sister.
Ew.
That sounds
no.
kind of no, but like
My
girl.
fellow-
I don't know.
I think I just say my friend.
You could
Yeah.
just still say buddy. I feel like buddy's a universal term.
I don't hear any
I have
girls
never
saying my
referred
buddy.
to any of my friends as my buddy.
The women watching, have you used my
Yeah,
buddy
comment down
in
below.
reference?
Maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll give it a test run. But I feel like I'm not. I don't know. Just something about it feels wrong.
Yeah, it's because
No
I don't have a
offense.
Y chromosome.
It's true. That's why we're here.
That's why we have this show.
You just don't understand.
I don't get
It's as
it. I
simple
don't
as
get
that.
it.
Man, like, we're not in the club. All right. So I did this on the first episode. I'd like to preface this question with the Aggie honor code, which is Aggies don't lie, cheat, steal, or tolerate those who do. So realistically, you're in a burning building,
Oh.
and how many people are you carrying out? B, can you shoot bad guys while doing it?
Well, every guy is gonna say like the most amount of possible, and yes, but like realistically or like
Realistically.
Like there's 15, let's say 15 people in this building. How many are you getting out?
15. You gotta shoot high, right? 15 while shooting people out.
Well, not
On the way
15
out.
at once.
Yeah, not at once. You mean just like in the process of the
trips.
building?
Yeah,
Oh,
you,
like-
yeah.
you
Okay.
watch the fire start, and you have until the fire consumes the building to get people out. You're getting all 15?
I'd like to think you'd get all 15 or die trying, right? Isn't that the right answer?
We always get die
So moral.
trying.
I know. Why does
Die trying.
all of you wanted to die? I don't
Yeah.
get it.
Everyone
This
wants
is
to
a
have
cry
a
for
final
help.
stand. That's what every guy wants is to. I mean, have you seen those clips like on Instagram? It's like
Yes, we were
yeah, like
talking about
having
this
a
last
final
episode.
stand.
we were literally talking about this last time
Yeah.
because
It's always a clip from like the Clone Wars.
That's exactly what we were
Yes,
saying.
exactly.
That's
What?
so funny.
That was such a
Exactly.
meta moment right
This is
there.
Wow.
so groundbreaking.
We
Yeah.
actually referenced like probably the exact video you're thinking of in our last
Yes.
episode.
Yeah.
Because the last guy said, plan A is, have a family, get married, but plan B doesn't work out. Go die heroically in war. What do you think?
He's pretty spot on for I think every guy.
Don't get it. I'm not going to rehash this argument, but
Yep.
I don't get it. Okay. All right. Next question. So I was thinking about something to ask, and because I have seen in a lot of movies where it's, a girl beats a guy in something, and then he's like, ooh, like, oh, she's so cool. And then I was talking to my dad about it, and he was like, no, that's so annoying. So is it annoying or impressive if a girl beats you at something?
Along the lines of both. Number one, like I'm very competitive, so yeah, I'm gonna be annoyed.
Same. Yeah.
But I'm like, wow, they actually beat me at something, and I didn't let them win at it. That's pretty
Does
impressive.
it depend on the game or sport?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like if I'm getting beat at like soccer or basketball or like one of my main sports, then yeah, I'm pissed. Like I'm not even impressed. But
Not even impressed. Don't even try it.
like
Yeah.
yeah, it depends.
Okay.
Depends on what it is, I'd say.
Okay, because my dad was like, nope, every time.
What if it's
annoying.
more of like a strategy
How dare
game?
she? Oh,
That's fair then.
I feel like
Fair.
I get mad at myself
Yeah, for
if I lose. I'm like, I should have had that. And then I think about it for the next 10 years.
Wow.
That's a long
Yeah,
time.
I'm very competitive.
It's like Mia was probably thinking about something that happened when she was 12.
Yeah,
I'll
I
do
was
that.
surprised. Give me like 10 seconds, I could think of it.
That
Oh,
one time
I
you
can
lost
do
a
it.
Monopoly to your little brother.
Yep. Not
Moving
living that
over the
down.
last 10 years.
Yep.
Yeah, Ashlyn that's my sister for the viewers at home. Consistently
viewers at
beats me at like chess and Monopoly. I'm pretty sure she's cheating, but I'll beat her every time I clue. Beat everyone every time I clue. I love that game.
You are good
You
at
must
that.
be cheating.
Oh, all right. Let's play Clue after this.
So Jackson, what is your craziest story from high school that you want to put on the internet?
Crazy that I want to put on the internet.
Yeah,
Well,
Let me
I
choose
thought I
will
carefully.
preface with
Disclaimer.
We're not forcing you. But we just want to know because I feel like a lot of guys they start collecting their dad lore fairly young, from what I know
That's true.
from my dad.
Personally,
My
I
dad.
haven't since till college, I'd say, even think about building up my dad lore.
I guess so. I mean, when you're in high school, you're not really thinking about that. But like looking back, like retrospectively,
Yeah, I feel like it just happens.
It does.
Yeah.
I don't know. One thing that I guess is like the only thing that would stick out to me was it was a basketball game against our rival school. I hit a buzzer beater.
oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
to
What
tie
was
it up.
it against?
It was against Broomfield High School.
Oh,
I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't know if you would know, but
that's a big deal though.
I
It's a
feel cool
public
about
school.
that forever.
Yeah.
yeah, it was a cool moment. It was in overtime.
Oh
And-
yeah.
Oh wow.
They had been killing us the whole game. We sent it to overtime, and then they scored like 9 in a row. And then we came back. It was the last possession. Our main point guard at the time drove in, laid it up, and
Dang, I
he
didn't know
missed.
this.
And then I was there to tip it in.
Rebound.
That's pretty huge.
Yeah, and it
When
was that it's
Was
that game
that
where
what year was it? Wait,
my sophomore year.
Wow,
Wow.
sophomore year.
Yeah,
Dang, new guy on the block.
New
Yeah.
guy.
Showed him
Yeah.
up.
it's really exciting with all the like a big group of people. It's like
Yeah.
it's different when it's like a little game, but it was a big game.
Was
That's
that
probably
like
my-
a Clone Wars moment for you?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the last stand?
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
That
exactly.
Diane Ward, that's a
Yeah.
pretty close second.
Exactly.
Well, then
like
you
you
gotta
get a
walk
buzzer
around
beater.
like, yes, that was me. Thank you. And all the parents are like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
sure your mom went crazy knowing
yeah.
Diane.
Oh yeah, and
My
Pam.
Yeah.
grandpa,
Aunt Pam.
Papa,
I am
was
Pam.
actually
Papa was there?
He was there. Yeah.
Aw,
Yeah.
I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, I have a clip. It was over like Christmas break when the
Oh.
game was, and they happened to be there. And I have a clip of the
How old was
that the gym like went silent right before I tipped it in,
Mhm.
and you can hear Papa like saying to the ball, like, "Get in there," and then
Oh,
everybody-
that's so
it's
cute.
It's so
funny.
cinematic.
It is very cinematic. It was funny though, but yeah,
Oh,
I'd say that's the best dad lore from high school. Nothing else
That's a good one.
that I necessarily want to put on the internet or can remember. So
Fair.
That's
Fair.
a good dad lore
Fair.
answer. So my question, we've kind of talked about this, like in our friend group, like we're hanging out with some of Anna's boyfriend's friends, and this conversation came up, and we talked about this with Thomas. So let's say you were getting married, and I'm asking this because I feel like as an athlete you'll have a sound opinion on this. Let's say your wife wants to get married on the championship game of your favorite sports team of all time, whatever that is. How do you approach this topic? What do you do? How do you break it to your friends? Because they were very passionate about this.
It's a
There
big
were a
deal.
lot of opinions.
Lots of opinions.
It was a good
Curious what
debate.
yours is.
I mean, the first thing you got to do is try to negotiate a little bit. Like, listen, you got to
Get it.
understand. You got to understand. Barcelona Champions League final. I'm not missing that. I'm not missing that.
Getting church reservations is tough.
Yeah.
Like, would you
Yeah.
push
You gotta do that in,
off
like, a
your
year.
wedding
It's the only
like
time
by a
you can
month
do
or
it.
two? Would you
Maybe.
push off your wedding by
Maybe.
2
Push it off for
months?
like another year.
That's a really tough question. 'Cause, like, it's like, I mean, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
I'd say so.
You'd push off your wedding for a whole year or a month?
I mean, ideally a month. But, I mean,
Also, what team are we talking about here? Who's your
Yeah,
What,
who is
what
this?
championship final are you envisioning in this?
Yo.
Is this
Who's
A&M
playing?
versus TU? What is this?
not quite. But
Not
Yeah,
quite.
because that was
Not quite.
Tristan's.
Oh yeah.
I can see that being Tristan's for sure. It's probably FC Barcelona soccer club in Spain
Oh.
playing in the
okay.
Champions League final.
Okay.
Yeah, or the USA in the World Cup final. That would be.
Would
another
you
big
have
one.
that
Okay.
game on during your reception? And when?
Yes, and at all times.
At all times.
At all times.
Yeah, maybe I can sneak a little screen in the back corner of the church when I'm getting married, so I can know what's going on during the
teleprompter?
game.
Well, what
Like a
about what if
teleprompter,
what if like one of your best buddies, he's getting married,
Buddy.
and you're in the wedding, but this game is also on. What are you doing? Let's say
I feel like
his parents are like giving their speeches. This game's happening. What are you doing? Are you watching the game?
I'm watching the game because I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like my buddy would understand. Like, yeah, it's the team. And
It's the team.
Can't you just watch it afterwards?
no, because then
Because
you're
then it's
gonna,
not you're not there.
Even if you
you're not
refrain
there.
from all
Exactly.
spoilers, and you're going in as if it started.
It's
like-
different. Watching live sports versus watching like a recording is completely different. I don't know if
Well,
you
you
guys
don't
feel
get
that way or
spoiled.
not.
Just don't go on the internet.
Yeah, like even if you
Well,
refrain
even-
from every single spoiler, and you just told yourself instead of at 6 o'clock, it's at 10 the next day. It just doesn't hit the
I
same.
couldn't gaslight myself into thinking that it hadn't already happened because I want to watch it when it happens.
Well, I mean, I understand like being there versus like watching it. Like, yeah, that's a different vibe. Even like the next day, that doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Okay, all right.
Doesn't count.
Yeah. Thomas's answer, he said that football and sports enhances the experience of the wedding. Those were his exact words.
That is a
Thank you, Thomas.
fantastic
Enhances
answer.
the
This is my
experience.
brother, by the way.
Yeah, for context.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi, Thomas.
We're
I don't
trying
think
so
you
hard
watch
to
these.
get him on
but-
here. But he's like, it enhances the experience. Like, looking back on that. And it was hard to get him to talk about this because we were watching a football game as it was happening. So he was not all in the conversation.
Yeah, he was tuning in and out. Yeah.
That's a good answer though.
Okay. My last question for this round. What kind of literature do you consume?
Literature,
Yes.
more like sports and like war.
Sports and
Sports
war.
and
Yeah.
war.
Yeah, like I read a bunch of like World War II, World War I novels, and then I'm reading a book about the 1980 Olympic hockey team, the USA, right
Oh.
now.
Is that a good story?
Have you guys seen Miracle, the
Oh,
movie?
great movie.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like one of
I
my
actually
favorite movies of all time.
I'm sorry. I don't have
You
a
would-
brother.
You would like it. It's a hockey movie.
It's a hockey
It is.
movie.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's a good. We
I
should
like
watch
hockey.
it. I think
You
you'd
you guys
like
should.
it.
It's a
That's
good
a
one.
fantastic movie, but
I've heard that it's good. I don't know.
just haven't watched it.
I just haven't watched it. I don't know. I went through this phase growing up where I was like, anything that was like for men or like for boys, I was like, no, I don't do that because I'm a girl.
Like Pirates of the
Like
Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. I was like, nope, that's for
Except for
boys.
Star
And
Wars.
Cars. I was like,
Star
that's
Wars.
for boys.
The Cars franchise.
Cars.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, unpopular.
Jackson loves the Cars
I know.
franchise.
So
my
I'm just
favorite
gonna.
movie for like 10 years.
I know, and so I'm just not gonna say my opinion.
Fair.
Sorry. All right. Do y'all have any more questions, or can we move on to pop culture?
Um,
Pop culture.
how's time? Is it good?
I think we're good. I think we should move on.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay. Now it's time for the pop culture section of XY. So, I hope you studied, Jackson. So, who was the first winner of American Idol? She's pretty popular
Yeah,
still.
Notable
she's-
person.
She has not gone away.
I don't remember like anybody from American Idol that like finished. I just always remember like the funny ones from like the first
Yeah.
bit of the show that get kicked out the first day because they were stupid.
But
The
are you
auditions
sure you
are
don't
the
know
best
their
part of
names?
the
If it
show.
helps, it was
They
like
are.
2004.
2004, and it's a she.
It's a
Yes.
she.
I could not tell you. I wouldn't have the slightest idea.
It's Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
I could have guessed that probably, but yeah, I feel like I watched like we would always watch like as a family just like the first rounds like of all the qualifiers. Is that what they're called?
Oh, yeah.
Qualifiers.
When they first come up and they're like,
Yeah.
my name's
Yeah.
Jason. I'm
Yeah.
from
It's
The
Alabama.
This is
auditions
my
and
sob
then
story.
Then the
Exactly.
elimination, like the qualifiers,
Yeah, and then
to go to
going to
Vegas.
Hollywood or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I
Hollywood,
don't know.
Vegas,
I don't
something,
watch
yeah.
it. I also just watched the auditions, admittedly, but I know Kelly Clarkson is the first one.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's off the dome. That's off the dome for me. Even though I don't think I've watched a full season of American Idol ever,
Yeah, no.
start to
Yeah,
finish.
me either.
I just watch like the top 10 worst auditions and call it a day.
Top 10 worst The Voice and
Yeah.
American Idol auditions.
I don't know. I got like really excited about it when I was little. I was like, Mom, we have to go watch American Idol. She was like, why? Same with like Dancing with the Stars. I'd be like, Mom, let's go watch Dancing with the Stars. And she did not put it on very frequently because she doesn't watch that stuff. But I like it.
I understand American Idol. The Dancing with the Stars, I never understood the.
So you're
as
not
much of the-
watching Dancing with the Stars right now.
It's going on right now.
It's going on right now.
Very exciting.
It is. It's very exciting.
Very exciting.
Unfortunately, they had to take a break for the election. I was very upset.
Yeah.
I was upset.
Brutal.
I was like, put them side by side so that I can vote for
Because it's every
president
Tuesday
and who I
night.
want to stay.
Yeah.
Put it on NBC, CNN, Fox News.
Yeah.
Split screen.
Split screen. Yeah,
screen, that's what I'm
Dancing with
saying.
Stars. That's what we
Why?
were that's what we were saying. I was
I
like,
can vote
what?
for
But
Danny
alas.
and for
I
president.
feel like
Yes.
that would have like decreased discourse online a bunch if they just put on Dancing with the Stars for everybody. It's like having the Subway Surfers in the background.
Exactly.
Maybe they should have restructured the election like Dancing with the Stars.
Oh,
Where you
yeah.
text Kamala to
You can only vote 10 times.
10 votes per candidate.
All right, Anna.
Okay. So Jackson, this is again something that's off the dome for girls, I know. So can you name 2 celebrities with their own makeup line?
Ooh.
Because a bunch of celebrities are
lot.
doing
It
that
is.
now.
So there's a lot.
That's the thing to be doing right now.
Their own makeup. Well, I know
Yes.
the.
Yes.
Is it what? Kylie or Caitlyn Jenner?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Kylie
Yes,
Jenner?
Kylie
Yeah.
Jenner.
Yep.
And then I don't know. I'd have to think. I mean, I know like Johnny Depp is like the face of like a makeup company. That's not like
Well,
considered
that's
his
that's
own.
cologne.
That's cologne.
Yeah.
And those are just
That's not
ads.
makeup.
Yeah,
I
that,
think I
that
fall in
doesn't
the same
count.
Didn't
realm.
like make it.
I don't know if I could name another one to be honest.
They're pretty big celebrities. I feel
Pretty
like you
big
could guess.
Think female singers.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's-
Singers.
Yeah, female
that's
singers.
the pipeline is become a singer.
Taylor
drop
Swift
makeup.
probably has one, right?
No.
No,
She-
actually.
She used to have a fragrance
Oh, Wonderstruck.
Fragrance.
Dude, I love
back
Wonderstruck.
in 2010. I had a Wonderstruck.
I had a Wonderstruck.
I had the little
I also had
ball
Incredible
thing, the
Things.
rolly thingy.
Yep. I had a rolly thing of Incredible Things. I still have it somewhere in the abyss. That is my childhood bedroom.
The abyss. No takers.
No takers, yeah. Just got the one.
Ariana
Rihanna.
Grande. Rihanna.
Ariana Grande. Okay.
Selena Gomez.
Selena
Yep, I was going to say
Gomez.
Selena. She's the rare
Yeah.
beauty one. Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
Selena, she's still around. I feel like she's been around for like 20 years now.
She's
They have the Wizards reboot now.
Yeah,
the
that's
Wizards
new.
of
Really?
Waverly Place a reboot.
Really?
just started
Yeah.
like a few days ago.
hmm
Like
That's
just
so bizarre.
aired.
With
Yeah.
David Henry
Oh.
too. Yeah.
I've actually never watched that either.
I was obsessed
Oh.
with
You know
that.
what we're
That
learning
was
about
my
Delaney?
jam.
Delaney
Wizards
does
of
not
Waverly
consume
Place.
media.
That was my show.
I love Wizards of Waverly Place.
I remember I get home from dance class. I was like in 4th grade, and I had to watch like the Alex versus Alex.
Yep. Yep.
I was like, oh yeah.
I just wasn't allowed to watch Disney Channel.
The old
Missed
Disney
out.
Channel was the best.
I
too.
know. My mom didn't want me to watch Phineas and Ferb because it would
Not
make me too
watch.
sarcastic.
Really?
I have since watched all
Look
of
where you
Phineas
are
and
now,
Ferb.
Delaney.
No, I'm like, well, that worked out well. So
Who's excited for the reboot of Phineas and Ferb?
I am excited for that,
I-
actually.
I'm cautious.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
Well, I know Dan Povenmire's on it, so
Can't be that
hopefully
bad.
he'll keep it true to its
That's
core.
true.
So is Dan Marsh. I think they both are.
They are.
All
Oh,
the
really?
all the
Oh.
original cast as well.
Wow.
Aw, that's cute.
That's
Yeah.
that's adorable.
Well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
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 TBD.
All right. So this is topical. You know, there's been a lot of talk of this in recent times. Rest in peace to one of these members. But can you name all 5 members of One Direction?
One of them's names is like Neil Horan or something like that.
Niall, I'll give it to
Niall,
you.
but
That's
that's
close.
close.
I'll
give it to you.
If he was born in America.
One of them's name is Zane.
Yes.
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 It's true.
Uh,
You're missing a big one.
Yeah.
yeah.
Probably
Harry.
the biggest
Yeah.
one. Yep.
I forget. He's like so much on his own now that I forget that he was in One Direction.
The one who just died.
Yeah.
What's his name?
The one who, yeah.
I saw so much on this, and I don't even remember his
You
name.
still don't
I feel so
remember his
bad.
name? That's-
R.I.P.
Dang. You know what? I was gonna make a joke, but that's really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, there's one more though. You're missing one.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
arguably the hardest one.
Yeah.
No offense.
No offense. Think British names.
Yeah.
British names.
Yeah. You could probably
I know
guess
that
This
narrows
could
it
be a
down.
French
5.
name.
Is it French? Oh, I guess it is French. I was thinking about like the royal family.
Charles. I don't
No.
know.
Too British.
Too British. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Like
I'm trying to
moderately
blank on the last
European.
one.
Liam Payne, who just died,
Liam.
and Louis.
Louis Tomlinson.
Louis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Rest in
Yeah,
peace.
Rest
Louis
in peace,
French.
Liam Payne.
Louis
Yeah.
French, but isn't one of the kids in the royal family named Louis?
Maybe the third
I think
one.
it's
I think the third one,
Kate
the-
Middleton
yes.
and William. kid.
Yeah, because it's oh shoot,
Charlotte.
yeah, Charlotte,
Louis.
and
This would be a good question for the
I know.
culture section.
Oh my gosh, I know this.
George.
George, yes, George. Of course, the typical
the
like
future king.
right, the
Yeah.
future king. Very exciting. Okay, so that concludes the pop culture section. Now, Jackson, it is time for X Explain. You have some questions for us, I assume.
I do. I have a couple.
Right,
Okay.
we're ready.
All right. Well, my first question, not to be very, I don't know, not to hate on anybody or anything, but what is
Yikes.
the draw towards the Hallmark movies?
Oh,
Because
I like them.
from my perspective, like, yeah, it's like all, cutesy or whatever. But I mean, no offense to any of the Hallmark people, but the actors are almost never good from my experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's part of it.
It is just like the most cringy thing, just everything that happens. I mean, maybe that's just being a guy, but like, what is the draw to the bad movies? Just because they're like all holiday-y and
I don't know. At least for me, I think sometimes it's fun to hate on them, like to watch them and rip on them a little bit. Like this is so funny. But I think, at least for me, sometimes I'm like, oh, like they're just cute, and I think wouldn't it be nice if like I went to this small town and this like attractive lumberjack was just obsessed with me,
Always
and
a
then
lumberjack.
we made pies and like made snowmen and snow angels, and we just hung out during Christmas time, and then we got married. I don't know. Like it's just like the aesthetic
Yeah,
and just like
I
the delusion is fun.
I used to like
Delusion.
be I don't know because my mom has always loved watching Hallmark, so it was always on during Christmas in the July, and then it was always on like after Halloween, like in
Your mom was
December.
watching Christmas in July when I was at
Yep,
your house.
that's what she does, and it used to like annoy me because I was just like, oh, like I can't even tell the difference between the acting in this Hallmark movie and then like when the medication prescription commercial comes on after. I can't tell that we've actually transitioned to the commercials. But now I'm just like, oh, like Hallmark, it just reminds me of being at home. And it's just like, I don't really watch it, but it's nice ambiance to have, I will say, because I'm not really paying attention to what's going on because I can probably predict
Right.
the plot,
Yeah, I don't have
like,
to pay attention. That's what I
busy
love.
girl from the city. She, has a startup company, and then all of a sudden she has to move to some small town named Pine Cove, and then this like 6'2" man has to tell her about the meaning of Christmas, and she
Yeah.
needs to take off her suit coat, and
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
just has
And
to
live a little.
Yeah,
They kiss
live in the
once under
spirit
the
of Christmas.
mistletoe,
Exactly.
and then the movie ends.
Yeah, and then they
Right.
kiss,
And now they're in love.
and it fades to black
Yes.
immediately after that.
see that's another thing is it's always so predictable. That is the plot of
Well, I
every
think that
single.
just fits that's just the
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Here's my 2 cents. So my mom is Hallmark fiend. She's probably the #1 Hallmark consumer. It is always on. They're always recorded. And she says she likes it because she gets sad. She knows it's going to end good, so she doesn't have to be sad. She knows exactly how it's going to end, so she doesn't have to run the risk of watching it and not like the ending, because the ending's all the same.
Does your mom hate like horror movies and any
Yes,
thrillers
and
and everything?
that's
I do
where
too.
I come in, because I don't like Hallmark movies at all, but I only watch horror movies and thrillers. So it annoys me that the acting's terrible, and I know exactly how it's going to end. I could read the title and tell you exactly the plot of the movie.
Exactly.
So
It's fun.
I don't know. If my mom's watching it, I'll sit there with her and suffer in silence or audibly voice my concerns, but I never have the hankering for a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Because I watch one, I watch them all. No offense to all the middle-aged women out there. I love y'all, but
It's funny because like
Yeah.
my mom does not watch these movies, but you know who watches the Hallmark Channel? My great uncle Tony. Thank you, Uncle Tony, for being probably the one who's keeping the Hallmark Channel on TV, because that's all he watches, and it's really funny.
I feel like there's either like, I guess that's not true because it's not really the fans or the haters because I'm kind of in between. I'm not a hater. Would I put it on? I never think to, but maybe I would.
Yeah.
yeah, I will say, something I do like about it is I feel like every girl likes the Christmas town aesthetic. Like, I
I
would
do
love
love
to
that
go
aesthetic.
to one of those little shop towns all covered in snow.
Yes.
Oh,
I like that, but, so maybe I'd watch one and just turn the audio off. like appreciate the scenery.
No,
But
that's fair.
You gotta go to Santa's Wonderland. That's what it's like the whole time there.
I do want to
Like-
go.
Ah, wow.
It's here, right? Is it
Yeah,
off like Highway
like-
6 or something?
hmm The Century Singers have to go sing there, like every year, and then we get in the park for free. And so I just run
That's
around in the
cool.
fake snow and like buy a hot chocolate. I'm like, wow, it's Christmas in Texas.
It's like the one thing that College Station has besides A&M that I feel like draws people in.
Yeah, I think it's fun. Anyway, next question, Jackson.
Next question. I guess this is more of a basic one, but it's along the lines of shopping.
Okay.
Because
So
I mean, I
like-
feel like the typical thing is, the girls go to shop and the guys find the comfortable recliner there and
Yeah.
Yeah, the
talk
boyfriend
about
chair, as
sports
I
or
call it.
whatever.
Yep.
Exactly.
Costco recliners.
My question is more of what is the draw to spending copious amounts of money as many times as you can shopping?
Well, I feel
What
like
is the
there's
draw?
many layers of this because I feel like there's the trends and you want to shop to get the things everyone else has. And then you also have your own interest. And then some people shop solely for the fact that there could be some things on sale. And so I might buy this at a later date. I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
I'm actually like,
Sale rack merchant.
yeah, I'm actually like notorious for spending the most money and like being a problem. Well, because I can just like math my way to anything.
She
Not
can.
really. I'll be sitting there and I'm like, I bought Mia a drink with my drink yesterday. That means that I already spent that $5. But when she gives it back to me, I will have now made $5, which I can now spend on something else.
So you just
Yeah.
gaslight yourself
Yes.
into shopping.
Do
It's
not
girl
take me to
math.
Barnes & Noble. Do not take me to Barnes & Noble
Yeah,
because I
we
can
went
never
there to
not walk
study
out of there.
last weekend. She spent like $60.
Okay, listen. They were limited edition, hardcover, sprayed edges, beautiful. It was like one dark window, two twisted crowns. The duology that I've been meaning to read. I was gonna buy it anyway, but they're limited edition. I have to get them when they're.
There's just
the
some
pretty
kind of
ones, they're so
adrenaline
pretty.
rush that comes when you
Yes,
shop.
a little
Yes.
dopamine hit. I'm like, oh,
And
Fair.
the
Okay.
thing about girls is that if it's something you really want, it's not gonna go away anytime soon. So
Yep.
when you're in the store and you
true.
see it and the object of your desires, you're like, like, do I want to go home and think about what could have been? And then you start girl mathing. You ask your friends, hey,
Girl,
like,
I think.
girl
Yes.
math this for me. And you're like, well, like if I'm buying this overpriced Starbucks cup, think of how many plastic cups I'm saving by refilling this over and over again. I could
So
take it to
true.
class. I can refill it here.
and you'll use it so many times that every use is like gonna be under $1, and when it's under $1,
Yeah.
it's free.
That's true.
And then eventually I will have paid off what I spent on said item because I'll have used it so much.
I'm so sorry, Dad. My dad hates when I do this. Like, if you're watching this, Mr. Stuart Wessel, I'm so sorry. You didn't hear this.
What about for like clothes shopping in particular?
Oh.
Because I mean, I understand like you buy a nice cup, you get it refilled, you're saving money.
Clothes are
environment,
tough.
whatever.
I feel
Yeah.
like you either go in with like no expectations and you think of the things you like that's dangerous. That's when you end up spending
Yeah.
$200. Or you might go in with a mission like, okay, I need this type of top.
Right.
Period. I'm trying to find something. Or I'm trying to shop for vacation. Usually I end up kind of procrastinating my shopping and then I shop right before a vacation. And then those are my clothes
Yeah.
for that season for the next few years. But
Yeah, and every once in a while, you go in your closet and you look at all your clothes and you're like, I have nothing. This
I don't
is
wear these.
Even
awesome.
though
Yeah.
it's like a closet or two full.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's where it
it's an obscene amount.
blows my mind.
It's so
is that-
mind-boggling to talk to my boyfriend about my clothes because he doesn't
doesn't get it.
understand that like I'm like I don't have anything to wear, but he's like you literally have so much clothes. But a lot of them I just need to give away, and also a lot of them
Yeah.
are like they're just seasonal. Like I can't.
Right.
buy it and then wear it one time
Right.
and then let it rot in the back of the closet.
Well, like
I try not to do
I
that.
try not to do that.
there's
Yeah.
things
Good.
that
I'm not
Okay.
a celebrity, so
Okay.
I don't. There's no sweat off my back if I repeat an outfit.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, who
But
cares?
I try to avoid wearing the same outfit with the same group of people, like family events where I only see them every so often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I repeat outfits all the time. It also depends on where you're shopping. Like
Yes.
Target is a black hole.
Right.
Like
It
it
is.
doesn't matter what you're going in there for. You're leaving with more than you
That's
expected.
true.
Yes.
That could be true.
Well,
That's
like-
how my mom is.
I really enjoy like Altered State and stuff, but those stores are really expensive, so I I force myself to only buy from the sale rack, and I can get stuff that was originally like $70-$80 for like 10. Now I'm saving money, so now I can spend more money in the sales
Exactly.
section because I'm saving all that money. Do you see
Exactly.
what I'm getting at?
It's a dark hole to go down. That's all I have to say.
It is.
Big
You should get
rabbit
a
hole.
whiteboard.
I know it's kind of a problem.
At least you recognize it.
I know, but I'm
First step.
I have a job. It's not like I'm just spending money I don't have.
Fair.
Yeah, my main problem is Barnes & Noble, I'll be real. I need to stop buying books, but I can't.
What is so your problem store is Barnes & Noble. What is your guys'
Yes, 100%.
problem store? You go in there, you got to buy everything.
Mine's the Target like vinyl and CD section.
Oh, that's fair, actually.
I can't stop. Or half price books, vinyl and
stop.
CD section. It's really bad. I start like itching and
Oh yeah.
I put stuff in my cart and I just watch it and I'm like, that's so much money. That's so much money. That's so much money. And oh, I'm at the register.
I don't really know. What do y'all think mine? I don't know.
The grocery store.
Honestly, yeah. Like the,
H-E-B?
the snacks. That's why I get my groceries on the curbside
That's
when
because
I
if
go
I go in,
there,
I just end
when
up
I go
buying
in
all
there,
kinds of stuff.
I buy so much food, and then I'm like, I'm gonna ration this through a week or two, and then I just eat it all. It's really bad.
A close second is GameStop or like any kind of somewhere that sells video games. So I will always justify wasting money
On
on
video
on
game.
video games.
That
It's
is
really
true.
bad.
No, my other one is TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx.
Are you not aware of TJ Maxx?
I know TJ Maxx.
Okay,
I got a Wes Welker jersey there when I was like 10 for like $50, which is really cheap for a jersey.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's magical. You go in there and you're like, wow, all the stuff is already on sale, so now I'm really saving money. And then I go in there and then I walk out with like karaoke machines and things I
Don't need.
mean, I'm not gonna say I don't need it. My
You're
father
saving
would think
so
I don't
much
need
money on it.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm saving so
it's
much
worth
money.
it. If you
It's
ever
worth it.
like
Yeah,
if the
you're
opportunity
saving-
posed itself in the future to buy it, you're saving money then.
But then if the opportunity closed, then you would have money. So
You would have made money to spend on other
Other
stuff.
things.
yeah, that's my
true.
point. Is you wouldn't have spent that money just because it's on sale. You would still have that money rather than
To
if you went
And
into TJ
then
Maxx.
to spend, because I've already
Spend.
in my mind I've designated it as spend money.
Right.
Right.
There needs to
Walk
be
me
a
with-
little bit of
walk
a
with me here.
saving aspect of this thought process, just a little bit.
Ever
But
so
why?
slightly. I never.
But
you
why?
You don't go into your
Yeah,
save
fair enough.
money. There's spend money and save money.
That's true.
I'm taking you on a journey. I don't tap into my save money, but if I've designated it as spend money, like there's no stopping me.
Okay.
Yeah. If I was gonna spend the money anyway, I might as well spend it. Why have money if not to give it away?
We're just helping the economy.
Very,
Exactly. That's what I tell myself every time. Actually, I'm like, I'm boosting the
Well,
economy
also
right now.
like you're saving money just to spend it on something else.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. The moral of the story is don't take me to Barnes & Noble or have price books.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you, Jackson, for being a great guest. And thank you so much for listening to XwhY. You can follow us on social media at XwhY Podcast. Submit your questions to xwhypodcastinfo@gmail.com and visit our website, it's the xwhypodcast.com, for more information on being on the podcast or getting your question featured. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a follow on Spotify so that you never miss an episode. And until then,
Keep questioning, keep laughing, and remember, guys, please put the toilet seat down.
So true.
we'll see you next time on XwhY.
What's the spy? Why is the key? Unlock the mystery, let's all see. From Venus and Mars to your backyard.